not cool.
This is a really tough case. You got twin sisters.
I've been dreading that phone call saying that one of the girls had died, overdose.
45 weeks in jail is a trade-off.
Well, he's got cuffs. I'd rather go to juvenile prison than this. You guys are all crazy. I love you, Fritz.
What the f, dude?
I was a bad guy, a criminal, a dealer, and an addict. But now I'm on the other side. My name is Bullet. I'm an extreme interventionist. When a child becomes a threat to themselves or to others, when all else has failed, families reach out to us. Over the past 20 years, my team and I have battled to save over 1,200 kids from jail or death. My partner, Tony, he lost his son and brothers to drugs. He's committed to doing whatever it takes to helping others avoid that fate.
You're worth it to your family. The madness has got to stop.
Lauren, an abusive childhood and reckless youth, gives her the unique ability to connect with kids on the brink.
You will never forget this age, ever.
Irish Mike, my oldest friend. I rescued him. He was near death, living on the streets. Now he's joined my team.
There is a kid out there who really, really wants it.
Some people have a problem with what we do. They say it's upsetting, traumatic. What I say to them, if it was your son or daughter, we're exactly who you'd want to call. We are the Extractors.
Right now, things are really bad, and my sisters are beyond out of control. They are completely rampant.
They both have multiple felonies for stealing and assault charges.
Brittany is a meth addict. Paige is a heroin addict.
One time, when I was digging through the couch for the remote, I had almost got stabbed by a needle, and if this continues, they're going to end up dead or end up in prison.
And Paige just OD'd right after Christmas, and I really need help and hope. I do not want to plan a funeral for my grandkids. I can't.
Marysville is like 1,000 small towns that Tony and I have been to. Bored teenagers looking for something to do, they turn to drugs. Brittany and Paige are both in juvie lockup. Brittany for shoplifting and Paige for parole violation.
Hi.
Hi, Sue.
All right, I'm Bullet.
Hi.
How you doing?
Their childhood from when they were very small was very unstable. Their mom is an active addict. Their dad is also an addict. Their father is someone who has, over the last 15 years, repeatedly gone to jail for dealing drugs.
It's really sad. Their mom has done heroin with Paige and meth with Brittany.
That's your daughter, huh?
Yes.
And they were happy kids, Things really took a turn when my brother went to jail for the first time. That broke their family. So then you started to see some real heartbreaking breakdowns, like them falling behind in school and maybe having to be held back. And the acting out got more and more. And the girls just never had a good shot at getting anywhere. And there's so much potential inside of them. And Brittany used to be really, really into art. She used to draw all the time. Yeah. She wrote poetry, and Paige is very, no joke, like she could have been a Disney kid. She's got that, and they're both really smart. It's just about unlocking it.
Talk to me, Myron, about, you touched on the phone about these guys that come over here. What's that all about?
Hello. Oh,
Hello.
my God.
What are you doing, uninvited at 1 in the morning?
Get out. Get out.
In the past 6 months, they've had guys over I'd say every other night.
They do drugs in the room?
Pictures on Facebook would suggest yes.
Oh, my gracious.
And they'll have people climb over the fence and walk across the side of the house and just climb through the window.
I have been dreading a phone call saying that one of the girls had died, overdosed, gotten killed in a bad situation where they were trying to score. I have been dreading that phone call for about 2.5 years. It's just really hard to say that you expect somebody so young and who hasn't even had a chance, that you're just knowing that that call could come. And it's hard to say that out loud.
I don't think these girls really ever had a fair chance at a good life. A dope dealer dad, in and out of prison, a mom who scores drugs through the girls for the girls, and that's all they've seen in their childhood. So we got these 2 girls that are in juvie hall. Paige is in there for a parole violation, and Brittany's in there for shoplifting. It's very important that we get these girls before they hit the street. That's why we need to extract them directly from juvie hall. So the way we're gonna do this is a car-to-car extraction. All right. Grandma signed over power of attorney to us for both girls. This is for Brittany, and this is for Paige. This is our grant of authority over a minor. So as soon as we pull Grandma Sue over and we take these girls, they are now in our custody.
You think Grandma Sue is gonna be able to handle a car-to-car extraction?
I don't know, but it's our only shot that we have. And we don't have any time to play games, because if they get together, all they do is enable each other, and the next thing you know, they're gonna be back to doing this as soon as they hit the streets. So here's what's gonna happen this morning. Both Paige and Brittany are in juvie lockup. I talked to their probation officer. He's agreed to release them because I promised we'd extract them and take them to treatment. Their grandmother is gonna sign them out one at a time. She's gonna act like she's driving them home, but instead, we're basically gonna pull over the grandma, and what we're gonna do is what we call a car-to-car extraction. First Paige and then Brittany.
I'm nervous. I am very nervous. If this doesn't work, I don't know if I can keep trying to help them.
We have 2 female minors. We need 2 female counselors. We have Lauren, as always, and I brought in Jen, who's very experienced dealing with someone as tough as Brittany.
What are you doing? Hi.
All right, I'm Bullet.
Hi, I'm Paige.
Hey, Paige. We want to be really cool with you, and I know you're probably scared right now.
Yeah, what's up?
You're going to treatment, okay?
Wait, I don't have to go. I didn't sign any papers.
Yeah, you do. You're in your grandma's custody, and she's turning your custody over to us, so we don't want to handcuff you or anything like that.
Oh, where am I going?
You're going to a treatment center.
Where?
In Utah.
In Utah? Are you being for real?
For real. So why don't you come out of the car so we don't have to handcuff you? Okay, because I'm not going to play games.
Get out of the car.
All right.
I'm not going to run away. This is so weird.
Yep.
You guys, you were on my face.
1 down, 1 to go. I'm concerned about extracting Brittany. I've been warned that she's going to be the tough one. We'll be ready.
What's going on here? Where am I going? Why are you guys acting like this? What the f is going on?
We're just getting out of the car, baby. I'm getting out too.
For what?
Because we're gonna talk.
I don't want to get out.
Brittany, my name is Bullet. You're now in our custody.
No.
We're taking you to drug treatment in Oklahoma.
Are you serious? He's got cuffs. I'd rather go to juvenile prison than this.
Yeah.
Send me to JRA. This is fun. You guys are all crazy. Send my ass back to juvie.
45 weeks in jail is a trade-off. That's
what?
the trade-off. You know that's the trade-off.
Yeah,
you go
I do.
to
I
treatment,
can fight.
You go to treatment or get 45.
What the f is this treatment?
Smoke your cigarette, and when you're ready to talk rationally, we'll have a rational
I'm gonna
conversation.
enjoy this cigarette too, She's hard. If I was in her shoes, and she can get through it, she can change. I love you so much. I miss you so much.
It's gonna be okay.
I love you, Britt. I'll talk to you soon.
We need to separate the girls. Brittany's going to a facility out in Oklahoma, and Paige is going to one in Utah. We've got a long 24 hours ahead of us.
Doesn't matter, does it?
You look very pretty.
Thank you.
I like the...
You're dumbass, dude. You sound like an idiot.
What the... Dude?
This is a trip and a half. What the...
The next day, we hit the road with the girls. I need to keep the girls separate. Brittany and Paige will never get clean if they're together. They enable each other. One gets clean, and the other one gets her high. Paige is very social. She'll do well around lots of other kids. So we're taking her to Diamond Ranch Academy in Utah. I think it'll be a good fit for her. Brittany is a tougher case and will do better in a more intimate environment with less kids. So we're taking her to Four Winds Ranch in Oklahoma.
You know, I was a smart guy. I used my smarts to get dope. So, and I knew a lot of the prostitutes on Sunset Boulevard, and the way I treated those girls, and it weighs on my conscience because, you know, I know I was an addict, but still to treat someone like that. So, you know, it's...
How inspiring.
It's not very inspiring, but it's just something that could happen. You could have been one of my girls. I had lost all morals, and anything that I was taught growing up as a kid was all out the window.
What's wrong? I'm just not very amused at all.
What? When?
Your war stories.
I'm sharing my
I'm
sharing my experience with you because I don't want to see that happen to you.
I just think you talk yourself up very well.
Wow. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, you're... Seriously?
You were at home your first overdose, and then where were you on the second one?
The second one, I was driving through the mountains to get to Montana, really. I just remember sitting in this car and like looking at myself and how up I felt. I felt like a worm, you know, and
yeah.
The fact that I went that far, it made me feel so gross inside. Like, I guess growing up as a kid, I never thought that I'd go down this path. This was a horrible idea. Yeah.
Let's get out and smoke it.
I don't really want to be around you.
Get out of the car and smoke your cigarette or put it out.
I can get out of the car, but I'm not gonna hang out with you, talk to you, smoke with you. Not with how you're acting, or you've been acting.
Get out of the car or put out your cigarette.
I'm getting out of the car. I'm not gonna run anywhere. You don't have to follow me. Be right next to me.
I do have to, it's my job. Just smoke the cigarette and we're getting back in the car.
I'd rather just get back in the car.
just can't do this. I really can't make you do like this. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, sweetheart. I wanted to tell you I love you.
Yeah. I know, I love you too. I miss you. I'm kind of up.
I just want to see you get back to where you are believing in yourself and believing that you can have more than just this life.
I really up. I wish this could have been different.
I hope you understand that no one is willing to give up on you. And I love you. I love you always. I don't want you to die. You know, you are worth it, honey.
All right, I love you, Tiffany.
Don't give up on yourself, okay?
All right.
I have a letter for you, actually. It's from your grandma.
My grandma that I live with?
Yeah.
Honey, I had to do this. I couldn't let you just die. You were killing yourself. And I couldn't let that happen. This is a brand new life for you, Paige. You can be whoever you want to be. No longer are you confined to this town. Take a deep breath and enjoy your new world. I love you, Grandma. Holy
I'm really nervous, and I'm really glad I got to talk to my aunt.
I was a lot like you. We had the same DOC, drug of choice. So I mean, I've been down, and I was really, really fearful for you when I heard your story, you and your sister.
I really love my sister. I'm sure she's really scared too, but she's probably taking it a lot better than me. She's good at that.
I had a sister named Val who used to shoot dope. And like her, you remind me a lot of her. She could sing and she was beautiful and she was intelligent and unfortunately, one too many shots, you know, she's no longer with us. So like I have this connection with you because I see you going down that path, you know? I don't want to see what happened to my sister happen to you.
I'm scared, but I want to do this. Like, I want to grow up and do something with my life and follow my dreams, you know? I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was blown away by Paige's desire to turn her life around.
Paige, you ready? You ready for this? Okay, come on back.
My heart goes out to her and her sister for how they grew up. They never really had much of a chance.
Miss Brittany? Yeah. I'm Kim. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want a high school degree?
Well, I mean, I'm really far behind. I don't know, like.
I think you can graduate here.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Does that seem like too much?
No.
Yeah.
No.
If you're willing to put some hard work in, make some commitments there,
Yeah.
and you keep the positive attitude that you have now,
You'll kill it. I'm telling you, you're gonna be a huge
Thank
success.
you.
Huge. So.
I
Awesome.
believe it too.
Good, good.
Hey, Paige, I think we're gonna bid you farewell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like when I put my head on my pillow tonight and my team puts their head on their pillows tonight, that we're all gonna feel like we did something good for these girls and that they're in a better place. And where there was no hope, there is hope now. And that's what this is all about, is giving kids a chance. And I feel like these two girls have been given a chance that they didn't have 48 hours ago.
When I came here, it was like, I hated my life. Why did it come this far? But I'm a different person than I was before. I would have never thought about myself going to college or like being a mom, raising kids. And now like that's something that I actually genuinely want to have. It's all about my future and it's healthy and it's crazy. It's so crazy. I love it.